Hey, welcome back to another episode of RADBMX Builds. This one's gonna be nuts. I know I say this is gonna be a great episode every episode, and I hope you think that it is, but this one's gonna be nuts. We have like 6 bike builds going on. I'm gonna give you a quick little tour of the shop, and we're gonna build a 24-inch HUTCH XL today. It's absolutely sick. It's got a bunch of old school parts. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's talk about some of the builds that I got going on here in the shop. Okay, this one is a 1989 GT Pro Series. It's got some of my favorite forks on it, array of wheels, it's these high flange hubs, and it's got the 5 dimple stem, which is super rad. So it's got some profile cranks and sprocket that I'm going to be using on a different build. I'm putting some GTs on this, GT seat clamp, and I have the proper GT seat for it. We're not going to use that one. It's got the my favorite back section of this frame. But wait, this is an 89. They didn't come out with that till 90. So why is it like that? This bike is actually serial number 9 of 89, so September of 1989. So I'm guessing they started using these late in 89. This is still an 89 bike, but it's got the commonly used 1990 rear dropout. It's gonna be a sick build. You're not gonna wanna miss that one. Okay, then we have this beautiful example of this Redline RL 340 comp. I don't know if I'm gonna make this just a light restoration or a full custom build. So let me know in the comments, should I kind of leave it alone, clean it up and sell it? Or should I do a full custom build? And then I have this really killer, hard to find 1984 Blue Max, which I'll definitely be doing a video about because the story behind these is absolutely rad. And I can't wait to share that with you. There are some more things coming for this bike. I've already started on the restoration build of it, but it's a very sick bike. And Blue Max bikes are actually hard to find. Can't wait to make the video on that one. Then we have this really sick 1992 Chrome Robinson, and I'm already getting parts for it, so there's a hint of the color. A lot more to come on this bike. A lot of people have been wanting me to do a Robinson, so there it is. And it's gonna be the 3rd one I've done, by the way. Okay, a 1978 MCS Spider with an MCS stem. I just bought the MCS seat post for it, and I kind of have an idea of the direction I'm going to go with this, but I don't have like a full build plan ready yet. But this bike will be coming somewhere down the line. 1978 MCS. Okay, but that's not all. I forgot one bike I just bought. A 1989 GT Mach 1 that's gonna kind of be the little brother to the 1989 GT Pro Series. I bought that bike, it's been shipped, it's on its way, so I can't show it to you now, but it's coming soon and you won't wanna miss it. Right now is the perfect time. If you wanna see all of these builds, smash that subscribe button, and then let's get to the build you're waiting for, the 24-inch HUTCH XL. All right, as promised, here it is laid out on the table. I like to do this so I can visualize and see all of the parts, and then I can make a decision at that time whether I want to swap out anything or go a different direction, but I think I finally have it nailed down. So let's quickly go over the parts. A 24-inch Pro Racer HUTCH XL 24, all old school. So it's got a 1-inch threaded headset, American bottom bracket, 25.4 seat post clamp, side pull brakes, epic loop tail design. So pretty excited about that. Let's start off up here with the HUTCH number plate, and then a huge shout out to Flite for some awesome pads, old school logo, and some donuts. Thank you, Flite. And a huge shout out to Amy for the rad grips. Old school tries, I love those grips. Then we're gonna use something a bit different, the HUTCH ladder bars. And I know some people are gonna freak out, oh my God, they're freestyle bars. The only difference is this one bar right here. I like the look of them. I think it's iconic HUTCH, so I'm using those bars. Then we have an old school SR stem with a white cap and polished bottom. We have MKS XC3 pedals. I got these from Japan with white cages. So I've never seen them with white cages, so that's pretty rad. And then we have the American bottom bracket with the Xneon crown cranks, which I'm really stoked to use on this bike. A white Xneon 44 tooth chain ring, and then a white and chrome linked chain, and the white with chrome lettering Flite Tech seat. I did a chrome straight seat post, a SR polish seat post clamp, Diacomp polished rear brakes. I believe they're 890s if I remember right. Diacomp rear brake cable in white. And for wheels, I got them down here. They are white Comp 3 style tires with gum walls and high flange hub wheels with polished hoops. And I think they look really rad. They're gonna look great on this bike. So there it is, the bike. Let's get to building it and put it together because I know you want to see it. So cue the music, let's start building. Man, there's something about an all-white hutch, isn't there? That looks so good. We now have a rolling chassis, and it's time to put on the drivetrain, which is the chain ring, bottom bracket, cranks, pedals, chain, not in that order. So we're gonna put it right there, and then the bike will be complete, and I'm gonna give you a full reveal. All right, I hope you're liking this build so far. If you are, don't go anywhere because I got some huge news toward the end of this video that you're gonna be really stoked about. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Put on that bottom bracket crank set, get it outside in the sun, and give you a full reveal of this hutch. Okay, there you have it, the Hutch XL. And here's the big news I promised you. All those bikes I showed you in the beginning, most of those are gonna be for sale when I'm done fixing them up or making custom builds out of them. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And as soon as I decide to sell one, I'm gonna put it on my Instagram page right there, RADBMXBUILDS. I don't sell on Instagram, I only sell on the website. If you wanna buy a bike, if you wanna buy merch, if you wanna buy anything, you can get that at RADBMXBUILDS.com. Again, a big shout out to Amy, a big shout out to Flite. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you liked that build. I hope you consider subscribing. And as always, stay rad.